North Georgia. And Groover, Kara Groover, the junior from Newton, Georgia, will throw in. Abby Franklin, number 5, dotted back from Monty. Up top of Sutton. Cross-court pass, Groover for 3. No, actually that was Abby Franklin. And the ball out of bounds and going to go to the Lakers. So an opportunity to add on here for Clayton State to get up 10-zip in the opening 2.5 minutes of this first quarter. Lakers 7-3 at home, crossover there by Wilson. Quarter 3, Hayes again! Jade Hayes! Back-to-back triples. Jade came into this one on the season, 13 of 23 from downtown, and now she's 2 for 2 today. On the dribble, it's Franklin, nowhere to go, throws it away, stolen by Wilson, the conference leader in steal. She drives and got rejected by Sutton. So there you go, the 2 top scorers in the conference as far as points are concerned. Julianne Sutton leading the conference in scoring at 18.3, and then Teneri Wilson is 4th at 16.6. And then the ball knocked out of bounds, and that was off of Teneri. Entry pass from Kelsey Towns. So again, still the seniors out there. Hayes, the Williams girls, Towns, and Wilson. Oh, the backdoor down low, nicely done. And Hubert with the bucket that breaks the 10-0 start for the Lakers. And down low, tied up, and that would be Lakers basketball. The arrow pointing in their direction. 13-2 Clayton State. After a 13-0 run to start it. And then the entry pass is stolen by UNG. And going up and under for the bucket of Monty Arnold, sophomore from Loganville, Georgia. She averages 5 points per game. The other way we go, Lakers 3 from Hayes. Make it 3 for 3 for Jade! The grad student from Land O'Lakes, Florida, doing work for the Lakers. They're up 16-4, and another turnover by UNG, so we'll go back to Clayton State. This has got to be the best start of the season in the game for the Lakers. But you got to continue because we know how good North Georgia is, 24-3 overall, 17-2 in the conference. They're 14-0 at home and 9-3 on the road. Also won a neutral site game this year. And a whistle, it will stay where we are. There's going to be a foul. And that will go on Julianne Sutton. So that's her first. And the team's first foul of the game. Crystal Williams taking the time. Gets the screen from Brittany Williams, goes around and stops and shoots and hits. So the Lakers are just about near perfect here. Crystal Williams leading the way with 7, and the Lakers are up 18-4. Arnold gives it to Hubert. Cross court, it's Franklin. 10 to shoot. Arnold up top, lets loose from downtown, off the mark. Crystal Williams with the rebound and on the run. Crystal, right at the bucket, goes up and got rejected, no foul. And the rebound to the Nighthawks. Groover on the dribble, goes around Sutton, gets it back. Now down low, and there she is again. That's Amani Arnold with her second bucket, and it's 18-6 Lakers. Halfway through this opening stanza here in the lock on senior day. Final home games of the regular season for the women and the men of Clayton State. Hayes gives to Wilson, stops and shoots off the back iron, and then fought for it. Jade Hayes tracks it down. Now Hayes sets it back up top. Wilson should run a play. Goes around the screen, at the foul line, pull-up jumper, and Arnold the rebound for the Nighthawks. Gets it ahead of Franklin. Back to Arnold, top of the three-point circle, down low with Sutton. Turns, hook, too strong. Hayes another rebound. And she'll give it to Crystal, who will bring it up ever so slowly across center and calls out a play. Under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Hayes, on the right side, Wilson. Gets it back to Jade. Gives to Wilson. Baseline spins, and they got it poked out of her hands and out of bounds off of UNG. And now entering for the Lakers to be a Swanson. She'll come in for Kristen Williams. And then you've got 24 and 20, Kyra Davis and Faith Arthur on the floor for UNG. And then also taking a breather is Jade Hayes in for the Lakers. Deja Montgomery. Wilson gets it into Swanson, and it's going to go. The foul there, a block on UNG. And the foul goes on Kara Groover. So that's her first. And at the line to be a Swanson. Swanson on the season. She gets that one to bounce and roll in, 74% from the line. Swanson had a team-leading 16 points along with 5 rebounds in the loss to UNG back in January. 19-6 Lakers. Swanson 1 of 2 from the stripe there. And down low, partially blocked the foul that will be called on Montgomery. So going to the line here to shoot 2 will be Kyra Davis, who's averaging 7.5 points per game on the year. And she's also the best on the Nighthawk squad from the line at 84%. And nails the first. 19-7 Clayton State, 3:27 remaining in this opening period. And in and out there for Davis. Lakers with the rebound. Wilson right side, stops, now looks. Towns gives to Swanson, crossover into the lane, in traffic, put it up and got fouled. And the foul will be on Macy Gregg, number 1. And that's 3 team fouls now on the Nighthawks at the line to be a Swanson. Again, just went 1 for 2. And hits the first of this series of free throws. And another, Lakers at 20-7 right now, 3:15 left. And make it 21-7. Sounds like a football score right now here in the first quarter. And what a first quarter it would be if this was a football game for Clayton State. Playing hoops, and it has been a pretty darn good opening stanza for the Lakers. Franklin, double team there. Lakers, off the miss, getting the rebound. Wilson on the move right side. Now she'll bring it back and set up a play that the opponent was calling out for just in front of her. Tenaria on the dribble. Now cross court, set over to Francois Lubin the first time. And her layup is missed. Got the rebound. Jada threw it back outside. The Lakers reset. 4 to shoot. Wilson, let's go from downtown and nails it. Tenaria's first bucket. Starting all 28 games here in the regular season. The Lakers are up 24-7. And then out of bounds off of North Georgia. Back to the Lakers. Sutton will come back in for them, as well as Hubert and Franklin, so they got a quick breather. And now really, it's the essence of the moment right here for North Georgia with 2:10 left. They've got to do whatever they possibly can to try and get back in this thing down 17. Wilson for 3 again. Not that time. They get it ahead. It's Frank. Up front, Hubert. No, but a foul. That will be on the Lakers. Jade Hayes will get ready to come back in. And the foul on Clayton State. Brittany Williams picks up her first. Senior from Albany, Georgia. At the line, it's Abby Hubert. 65% from the line this season. Misses on the first. And Hubert makes it one of two. She's got 3 points. Lakers up 24-8. Wilson on the dribble. Bounce pass, setting it up low for Swanson. Oh, the nice jab step there. Ball out of bounds off of Clayton State, so they come away with nothing there, unfortunately. So back to the Nighthawks. Wilson pressuring in the back. This is Amani Arnold. Gives it to Franklin. Got the screen, but nowhere to go. Working around the perimeter. This is Groover. Blocked by Lubin. Oh, no ball. That's going to be a travel. Nice block by Jada Francois Lubin on that 3 attempt. And the Lakers come away with the possession again. With $1:15 left in the first quarter. Teneri loops it in the corner to Swanson. Down low Towns. Turns in the paint. Stops and shoots. Bounces off the iron. Rebound to Franklin. 3-ball left side is good by Abby Hubert. Boy, where would the Nighthawks be without her 6 points? 24-11, the floater. Yes, and it counts. Tenaria Wilson. Tenaria with 5 here in the first quarter. She'll go to the line. The foul, the second on Macy Gray. Now they say it's her first, although they've given her one earlier. Tenaria completes the 3-point play. Now with 6, the Lakers are up 27-11 with 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Franklin, they get it down low, and Sutton is able to bank it home off of Hayes. That's her first bucket. 58% from the field is 3rd best in the conference for Julianne Sutton, the sophomore forward from Flowery Branch. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock for the Lakers. Francois Lubin on the drive, gets it out to Hayes for 3, in and out, and tap back, and controlled by Clayton State. So the shot clock off. Francois Lubin in the lane, got it poked away, but they're going to say a foul. And that one will go on Abby Franklin, the junior from Homer, Georgia. So Jada Francois Lubin, the junior forward from Pembroke Pines, Florida, at the line. Hits the first. Jada on the season, 64% shooter from the stripe, averaging 5.7 points per game. And we've got a wasp flying around here at the table. With 1 second left, the 3 comes up short there by Abby Franklin, and that will do it for the end of 1. And what a one it was for Clayton State. The opening 10 minutes, all the Lakers, they lead it by the score of 29-13. Clayton State Athletics is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so stay connected to all of your favorite Lakers sports teams on social media. Also get up-to-date scores and stats by visiting ClaytonStateSports.com. We'll take a quick TO back in a minute. You are watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. And back for action to start the second quarter here at the Lock. Lakers on top, 29-13. Set it up down low, Franklin. And then gives it to Amani Arnold in the front. Crystal Williams picks up that first one. She's got 7 points. And the first free throw by Arnold falls off the back iron. Just a 44% free throw shooter this season for Amani Arnold. And the second one goes awry as well. So the Lakers dodge that one. Continue to lead by 16 here. Biggest lead was 17 at 24-7. And they don't call that a kickball. They could have called that a travel on something that they didn't. And then a whistle as Franklin is remaining down on the floor. And right now it looks like it could be, and she wears knee pads there, and right now very gingerly on that left leg, left foot. So Franklin will go to the bench, and replacing her right now is number 1, Macy Gray. So UNG with it. Hubert, high over the head, down to Arnold. This is Gray, dribble to the bucket, puts it up, banks it home. Nicely done there by Macy Gray, her first bucket. And it's 29-15 Clayton State. Can't be any let up here for the Lakers. They just got to keep putting the pedal to the metal. Because this North Georgia squad can answer back at any time. The three from Tenaria came up short. Rebound goes to Karen Hoover. She still has it. Gives to Gray. Looking down low. Puts it on the floor. Bounce pass intended for Sutton. Just out of her reach. And we go back to the Lakers. 29-15 Clayton State. A minute 15 into the second period. Lakers started this game on a 13-0 run. Led it 29-13 after one. Lakers work the weave. This is Hayes, goes to the bucket, turns in the paint, bounces to Wilson, stops at the foul line, shoots in there. Arnold the rebound for the Nighthawks. Hoover will bring it up. And the steal and the foul on Hoover. Check that. You know, they say that's on Tenaria Wilson. They say she pushed to get the basketball. That's Tenaria's first. First team foul of the quarter for Clayton State. Greg goes around the screen and is met there by Brittany Williams. Good defense by Britt. Here's a three from Groover. Way off. Rebound Swanson on the move. Gives it to Crystal Williams. Back to Swanson. They play catch. Now Tenaria. On the dribble, and turning, getting the call for a play from Kalita Coleman. Crystal goes around Brittany Williams' screen, nowhere to go though, and then they throw it away. John Hayes though fights to get it back, gets it ahead to Crystal, just as the 30-second clock expired. So the Lakers, the wasted possession there, goes back to the Nighthawks. Arnold out, and Faith Arthur, the freshman forward from Woodstock, Georgia, home stomping ground, is now in for the Nighthawks. Sutton gives to Gray, drives, got cut off the pass. Gray with a three, that's an air ball. Fought for, controlled by the Lakers. Swanson gets it ahead and Crystal Williams for the Lakers. Nice play all the way around by Tamia Swanson. She's that type of player for the Lakers. Does it at both ends of the court. And just a consummate team player. And driving inside, nowhere to go is Hubert. And a jump ball, and it'll go back to Clayton State, who leads at 31-15. So right now for the Lakers, you've got Jade Hayes, Tenaria Wilson, Crystal Williams, Brittany Williams, and Tamia Swanson. Swanson, the only non-senior on the floor right now for Clayton State, and that's her with the basketball. Goes around the screen, it's into the paint. Oh, had it set up for Brittany Williams, but just a little bit too strong on the pass. Good thought, though, by Crystal. By Tamia, excuse me. Here's Greg, right side, loops it down low, Sutton. Backing down, turns on Williams, and can't get it to go. Tenaria Wilson on the dribble. She drives, stops, on the run, the floater in and out. Rebound to the Nighthawks, it's grooving. Tough break there for the Lakers. Cross-court pass, it's Hubert. Puts it on the floor, spins, misses on her driving attempt. Rebound to Jade Hayes, ahead to Tenaria. And they'll slow it down. Under 6 minutes left in the first half. Wilson left side. Back up top, Crystal Williams. Loop it down low, Brittany Williams. Three ball, Swanson, yes! That worked to perfection by the Lakers. Tamia Swanson, not necessarily known for her three-point prowess, only 19%, but she hit that one. And the Lakers are up by 19, their biggest lead of the game, and reaching in to try and poke it away was Tamia, and she gets called for the foul. And then right there, almost the domino effect of the Lakers. Praise Russell coming in, as is Jada Francois Lubin and Deja Montgomery. And you got Hayes and Wilson and Swanson go to the pine for Clayton State. North Georgia basketball. Groover gets it to Arthur. Her shot no good. Rebound, Lakers. It's Montgomery. And she'll give it to Crystal Williams. And now back it out. All out of play. Montgomery on the floor and lost it. It's Arnold the other way, 1 on 3, so she'll slow it down. Flips it to Groover for 3, too strong. Rebound Montgomery, she'll hold. And now gives it to Crystal Williams. 4:35 left in this second quarter. The Lakers on top by 19. Francois Lubin drives and then swatted away out of bounds and stay with Clayton State, 13 seconds to shoot. And we've got immediate timeout. 4:29 left in the first half. Lakers 34, North Georgia 15. Today's broadcast would not be possible without the generous support of Laker basketball broadcast partners, Bojangles, Cambridge Computer, Clayton County Access Television, Forest Park Chick-fil-A, Mark 3 Technologies, Mr. D's Electric, Nike, $3 Cafe, and Waffle House. Check some of the stats right now for you. The Lakers shooting it from the floor at a 50% clip. Actually, I take that back. First quarter, they shot it at a 50% clip. 9 of 18. They're also just 2 of 6 right now in the second quarter. Overall, 11 of 24 for 46%. And North Georgia, in that first quarter, only 31.5%, 6 of 19. They're 1 of 8 from downtown, 6 of 19 from the floor so far from the game. The Lakers from downtown in the first quarter were 5 of 7, and they're 6 of 9 so far from the game. Lakers points off turnovers, 10-6 in favor of Clayton State. They have forced 9 turnovers from North Georgia. The Lakers with 2 steals. Crystal Williams on the dribble. Franklin keeping an eye on her. She's back in the game now, so that's good to see. Praise Russell with the jump shot, came up short, and the rebound to North Georgia, and then the reach-in foul is going to be on Crystal Williams. That'll be her second. So Crystal just a little too eager there. She averages just under 2 steals per game, which is 11th best in the conference, and she goes to the bench. And Tenaria Wilson back in, and that is the conference leader in steals, 3.6 per game for Tenaria. That's why she is tenacious Tenaria. Imani Arnold loses it. Jada Francois Rubin almost dribbled it out, kept possession. Gets it ahead to Tenaria. Under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 34-15, Clayton stayed on top, their biggest lead in the ballgame. After they started it out with a 13-0 run, Praise Russell, rebound, Brittany Williams, and the putback is good. So the senior from Albany, her first bucket, and the Lakers with their biggest lead, 36-15. So the Lakers had a good first half up until Monica last month against North Georgia, but not a good second half. And then Franklin stops and nails a three. That's her first basket. The junior from Homer averages over 11 points per game. Franklin, 5th in the conference in assists at 3.6 per contest. Under 3 minutes left, Lakers up by 18, 36-18. The floater by Francois Rubin, no, and then they're going to get, I believe, Deja Montgomery over the top. And that's exactly it. That would be the second personal on Deja, the junior forward, the redshirt junior from Cordova, Tennessee. She'll go to the bench, and Kelsey Towns back in for Clayton State. 2:51 left, and at the line, Imani Arnold. And she is not a good free throw shooter again. Only 44% all the season coming into this contest. But she already missed 2 at the stripe earlier. Arnold connects there. The sophomore from Loganville, after missing 2 earlier, makes 2 there. She's got 8 to lead the Nighthawks, and the Lakers up 36-20 with 2:45 remaining in the half. And then there's a foul on Arnold as she got too close to Francois Rubin in defending her. So that's the first for Arnold. Lakers will inbound. Wilson has to just toss it into Russell. Praise flips to Francois Rubin, finds a way into the paint, got it knocked away, and then couldn't shoot. Towns for 3. Yes! So you lose it, get it back, and then get it to a 3-point shooter, Kelsey Towns. 34% from downtown, that's 11th best in the conference, and leads the Lakers with 44 triples now. And they try to set it up down low and threw away. Lakers come away with it, up 19, and approaching 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Tenaria on the dribble, bounces to Praise Russell. She puts it on the floor, lays it off for Brittany Williams, and she puts it in on a little 5-footer on the baseline. So Britt's got 4 all here in the second, and the Lakers with the biggest lead now is 21, 41-20. Arnold, her pass was deflected and then stolen by Francois Rubin. She's going to go 1-on-3, put it up, and Kyra Davis tracked it down for UNG. Get it ahead to Groove, drives the baseline, loops it down low, nice play. Got it to Arnold for the left-handed layup. Imani Arnold with 10. And the Lakers up by 19 again, 41-22. Wilson will back off, ball out of play. Gets a screen from Towns. And that way they get the switch. It's Arnold to her now. Praise Russell in the corner, Francois Rubin. Back to Russell. set it up down low, and stole it by UNG. Franklin flips it to Groover, now in the corner, it's Faith Arthur, and then the Lakers steal it, and then there's a reaching foul on Kara Groover. That'll be her second. 40.2 seconds left here in the half. Praise Russell, back to the bench, Tamia Swanson hits the floor again. Also Macy Gray comes in to replace Kara Groover for the Nighthawks. So it's Wilson, now Swanson. Swanson puts it on the floor against the Williams. Francois Lubin back out to Wilson in the paint. They're going to call it offensive there. Wipe out the bucket as Tenaria cleared some space with her left hand, her left arm. So an offensive on Tenaria, that's her second. Staying on the floor? No, she's coming off the floor. She's replaced by Jade Hayes. So you've got Swanson, Hayes, Francois Lubin, Towns, and Brittany Williams. No shot clock, 14 seconds left. Sutton, pump faked on the pass, guarded by Williams. 6 seconds, double team. Lakers almost stole it, and listen to the foul on Clayton State. And that foul will go on Jade Hayes, and that will be her first. So that's a break for the Nighthawks. That'll send Julianne Sutton to the line, and Sutton is 70% free throw shooter this year. And makes the first. Sutton only with 3 points here in this first half. 2.7 seconds left. And misses the second. Hayes gets the rebound ahead of Swanson. And it comes up short. That is the buzzer for the end of the first half. And what a half it was for Clayton State. They lead North Georgia by the score of 41-23. So we'll take a break and we'll return with the Ortho Atlanta halftime report when we return. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mitch Evans back with you from the lock. We appreciate you watching Lakers basketball. It's time for the Ortho Atlanta halftime report, where the Lakers lead the Nighthawks of North Georgia 41-23. Right now leading the way for Clayton State. 9 points each for Crystal Williams and Jade Hayes. Hayes with 3 threes during that first quarter run, where the Lakers jumped out to a 13-0 lead and led 29-13 after the opening stanza. Tamia Swanson has 6, as does Tenaria Wilson. Then we've got Kelsey Towns with 5, Brittany Williams with 4, and Jada Francois-Lubin has 2 points for the Nighthawks. The leading scorer in the conference, that's Julianne Sutton, the sophomore forward from Flowery Branch. She only has 3 points. Right now, Amani Arnold leading the way, the sophomore from Loganville, with 10. Abby Hubert has 4, Abby Franklin 3, and Macy Gregg has 2, Kyra Davis with 1 point. So the Lakers, who led by as many as 21 points during that first half, lead it by 19 to start the third quarter. And we'll see what Julianne Sutton and the Nighthawks are able to do to try and get back in this one. They set her up down low, throws it outside to Groover, guarded closely by Tenaria Wilson. She goes around a screen, double teamed, nowhere to go. It's Sutton, wide open. Franklin for 3, short. Oh, and a nice box out there by Brittany Williams to corral the rebound, and Crystal Williams has it. So the Lakers, good defense to start this second half, and now with the basketball. Crystal, let's go from downtown, and hits it right away to start this second half. So the Lakers pick up right where they left off. Crystal Williams hit the 3 in that first quarter. Here's another 3 at the other end from Hubert, no. And Jade Hayes rips down the rebound. Lakers out-rebounded North Georgia 20-15 in that first half. Tenaria gets it to Kelsey. And then the ball deflected in the corner. It's Crystal Williams. She won't take the 3. She's got a big smile on her face now. Tenaria with the crossover, and then the jumper from the foul line, no. Franklin gets it ahead to Groover left side. And here's Sutton for 3. And that one's too strong. Hayes another rebound. So we are a little more than a minute and a half in, and neither team has scored here to start the second half. Or actually, I take that back. The Lakers with the Crystal Williams 3 to have this 21-point lead right now. And that's equals their highest for the game. Turnaround jumper off the mark, way off the mark by Kelsey Towns. They get it ahead to Sutton, and she's able to lay it in. Can't let her get off here in this third quarter, because that could really get the Nighthawks going. They're down 19. Lakers on the weave. Crystal Williams up top. Screen from Hayes. Gets it down low to Jade, and it was deflected out of bounds, and it's off of the Lakers. Hayes was on the baseline when she was able to get possession of the basketball. So UNG with it, and a chance to cut into this 19-point deficit. Franklin on the dribble, guarded closely by Crystal Williams. Groover drives, puts it up, and banks it home. So Kara Groover with her first basket, the junior from Noonan. And it's 44-27 Clayton State. And the Nighthawks have not been really much closer than these 17 points right here. Crystal for 3. Hit the front iron. Rebound to Groover. She'll bring it up. Gets it ahead to Franklin. Now Sutton up top. Works it to Groover. Around the Sutton screen. Arnold. Here's Sutton for 3, and she hits it. I told you, don't want to wake her up.
It's 14 points now, 44-30 with 6:30 left in the third, and we've got a timeout called by Kalina Coleman. Not surprised by that one. Kalina doesn't like what she sees. So with 6:27 left in the third quarter, Clayton State on top of North Georgia, but it's the closest they've been in a while at 44-30. Today's broadcast would not be possible without the generous support of Laker basketball broadcast partners, Heritage Bank, Drury Hotels, Rocky's Cafe and Pizza, IBM Southeast Employees Credit Union, Classic Bus Sales, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Carrabba's Italian Grill, and Ortho Atlanta. So with that, we'll take a quick TO, catch our breath. Back in a minute. You're watching Lakers basketball on ClaytonStateSports.com. So back to action here at the Lock. Mitch Evans with you on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Morrow, Georgia. Kelsey Towns nowhere to go, gave it to Crystal. 10 to shoot. Williams. And then threw it back for Jade Hayes, stolen by the Nighthawks, and then they throw it away, and then Julianne Sutton takes a hard fall, but pops right back up, and she seems fine. So Lakers basketball up 14. Led by as many as 21. Hayes puts it on the floor. Now to Williams. Nowhere to go there for Brittany. Back to Jade. Oh, nice little looping pass down low to Crystal Williams. And they say jump ball on the tie-up, although she went down. How did that happen? No foul call. But the ball will stay with the Lakers. 9 seconds to shoot. Wilson to fire in. Bounce pass Crystal Williams. The floater won't go, but she was fouled. Nice inbounds pass by Tenaria. As she spotted Crystal. It was halfway between center court and the three-point line and started her move to the basket. So Crystal, 72% from the stripe this season. Had 7 points in that first quarter. Right now with 13. And make it 14 for the redshirt senior from Riverdale, averaging 9 points per game. So this last regular season game of her career already is over her scoring average. 5.5 left in the third quarter. Lakers on top, 46-30 on UNG. And then stolen. Wilson, 1-on-2. Tenaria going to go right up and under, and with the spin, she's able to get it home. And then they get it ahead to Sutton. She turns and shoots and makes. So the two top scorers in the conference with back-to-back buckets there. Big third quarter here for Sutton with 7, and she's got 10 now. Meanwhile, Tenaria with 8. Lakers up 48-32. Jade Hayes got stuffed out down low there by Sutton. They get it ahead to Arnold, and her left-handed layup goes. So Amani Arnold with 12. Lakers up 14. 4:35 remaining in this third quarter. Down low, it's Brittany Williams. Turns, shoots, and banks it home. Oh, Brittany Williams, I love it when she shows that. 50-34, Clayton State. Sutton's got it. Holding. Now flips to Franklin. Puts it on the floor, drives past Williams, and is able to lay it home over Hayes. So Franklin with 5. 50-36 Lakers. Tenaria Works it across. It's Krista Williams down low. Brittany Williams turns, shoots way off, and then fought for and controlled by Groover. So an opportunity here for the Nighthawks to get even closer than they've been since they went down to start this game 13-0. Hubert drives, and they're going to call a foul. It's a block on Brittany Williams. That's her second. And a timeout on the court. 3:38 left in this third quarter. We've still got a ball game here, folks. It's 14 points, the Lakers on top, but North Georgia definitely making a move here in this third period. Lakers 50, North Georgia 36. Back in a moment here on ClaytonStateSports.com. Back with you from the lock, Mitch Evans here for game number one between the women of Clayton State and North Georgia. The Lakers, after that blistering first quarter where they came out of the gate and shot at 9 of 18, well, since then, they are only 8 of 22, just a little bit better than 35%. And for North Georgia now, here in the third, they're 6 of 9. That's 67%. That's how they've gotten back into this one. At the line is Abby Hubert, 65% free throw shooter, and hits the first. So Hubert's got 5. Looking to make it 6, and she does. And cuts the Lakers' lead now to only 12, 50-38. Clayton State's led by as many as 21. Jada Francois-Lubin in traffic, needs help, gets it up top to Wilson. In traffic as well, and now it's Swanson. Drives, misses, and Sutton pulls in the rebound. Gets it ahead to Franklin. Now it's Hubert, stops and pops and shoots an air ball. Francois-Lubin with the rebound and on the run, 1-on-3. And JFL will pull it back. Tenaria calls out a play. Arnold on her. Screen, shot, good. So Tenaria's got 10. 4 of them here in the third quarter, and the Lakers back up 14. 52-38 with 2:45 left in the third period. Sutton's got it. Franklin for 3. And tap back, and Arnold was able to reel it in. Gets it to Hubert. Now it's Groover. Sets up Franklin down low, and a layup drops. Abby Franklin with 4 of her 7 points here in the third quarter, and the Lakers are up by 12 again, 52-40. Tenaria with the screen from Deja Montgomery, but still has it. Here's Swanson, 10 to shoot for Clayton State. There's another screen. Now Tenaria lets go from downtown and won't get the bounce. Sutton gets the rebound. Franklin right side. 1:50 remaining in the third. Hubert goes a long way to hand it to Groover. Cross court, Franklin on the drive. Met by Montgomery, and they're going to say a block on Deja. I don't like that one. She was just playing aggressive defense. That's 3 now on Deja. Sutton On the reverse, it goes. So Julianne Sutton has come back in a big way here. 9 points in this third period, and the Lakers now are only up 10, facing some pressure defense. Montgomery gets it down low to JFL, and her shot is no good, but she was fouled. So good teamwork there, but the Lakers certainly look a little flustered right now as the Nighthawks have made a comeback, and they're applying some pressure on Clayton State as well. The foul is on Amani Arnold, so the sophomore from Loganville now has 3 personals. Francois Lubin at the line, just a 64%er this season, but Jada hits a very big one there. 53-42 Clayton State. And in and out there, the rebound to Groover. $1:15 left. This is Hubert around the screen, almost lost it, got it back. Got another screen from Arnold. Groover on the drive, now backs out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Franklin's got it. Down low, Sutton, surrounded, gets it out to Groover for 3, and she hits it. Kara Groover with 5, all here in the third, and that Lakers 21-point lead is now cut to 8, 53-45, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wilson. Swanson for 3, not her shot. Good box out by Sutton on Williams, and a chance with 22 seconds, 5-second differential on the game clock. Actually, they take it off now. No game clock, no shot clock, just the game clock. 15 seconds left. Franklin on the dribble. Wilson watching her. 7 seconds, down to Sutton. She's going to stop, turn, and then stolen by Wilson. With 1 second, she puts it up. Oh, and it just missed by Tenaria. 3 quarters in the books here at the Lock, and that was a very good one, the best one of the game so far for North Georgia. They got themselves back into it, down by 19 at the half, 21 in the first half. Now after 3, North Georgia trails the Lakers just by 8. 10 more minutes ahead of us. It's Clayton State 53, North Georgia 45. Back in a minute here on ClaytonStateSports.com. All right, ready for the final quarter of the regular season for the women here at the Lock. Lakers led by 19 to start the third quarter, got outscored by 11. Now are up by 8, and the Nighthawks have the basketball. Poked out of bounds, stays with North Georgia. Lakers outscored 22-12. Franklin has it right side. Flips it to Sutton, who holds. Franklin again, and then a whistle. They're going to call an offensive foul on the junior. And check that. It was down low. That's on Julianne Sutton. So the sophomore forward from Flowery Branch now with 2 personals. And the Lakers get the basketball back. Kelsey Towns stops, pops, and way off. Lakers continue to lead by 8. But certainly the charge is on by the Nighthawks. So Groover to throw in. Kyra Davis, number 20, back in for the Nighthawks. This is Franklin, guarded by Crystal Williams. 6 to shoot. Hubert drives. Oh, and she got her own rebound, but missed, and then Sutton with the foul at the buzzer and one. So she just beat the 30-second clock and drew the foul. And that's on Kelsey Towns. That's her first, but just the timing of that was a killer for the Lakers. And Julianne Sutton, who woke up big time there in the third quarter, has another bucket and another free throw. And just like that, the Lakers now only lead by 5, 53-48. They've led by as many as 21 after they shot out to a 13-0 start to this contest. You knew North Georgia was going to come back, but right now it's looking like a complete role reversal. Williams on the miss. Rebound for the Nighthawks. In possession of the basketball again. Looking to trim this thing down to either 3 or 2. There's Sutton. Good defense by Jade Hayes. And now they say an offensive foul on, I'm guessing it was an offensive foul or maybe a travel. That's what it must have been, a travel on Sutton. So a break for the Lakers there. Teneria's got it. Got the screen, shoots the 3, and it won't drop. Groove the board. 8 minutes left. Tamia Swanson will check in at the next stoppage in play. And you know they're going to just keep feeding it to Sutton. They're going to try and get it down low to her. Franklin does, and she's wide open and lays it in. 53-50, Lakers now on top. After a 29-point first quarter, the Lakers have only scored 24 since. And quelling the uprising there with a big hoop was Kelsey Towns. Much needed there. Kelsey's got 7. Another timeout on the floor. 7:25 remaining here at the lock, and Clayton State clinging to a 55-50 lead right now over the Nighthawks of North Georgia, who have stampeded their way back. After that 29-13 deficit in the first quarter, they've outscored the Lakers to the tune of 11 points. And right now, Sutton with 17. Julianne Sutton in this game had but 3 points in the first half, but she's come up with 14 in the second to lead her team back. And in the meantime, the Lakers have gone cold, and the story's been in the paint. That's been the way they've come back, is feeding it down low to Sutton, and all of a sudden the Lakers have not had an answer for her. They did a great job early on in denying the basketball, but that has not worked here in the second half. Points in the paint, North Georgia with a 28-14 advantage. And the Lakers, who again shot it at 50% in that first quarter, 9 of 18, they are 10 of 31 since. So you knew they weren't going to shoot it as well as they did early, but boy, they haven't been shooting it good since then. So Abby Franklin on the dribble. Here's Davis looking. Hayes on her. Get it down low to Sutton. She couldn't control it, though. Now it's Groover on the dribble. Hubert in the corner. Back up top, Groover. And then the pass that was intended for Sutton, deflected by the Lakers. It got back to Sutton, and then she laid it in and got fouled again. Every break possible now going the other way around. And Julianne Sutton, the leading scorer in this conference, is now just having her way. It's at will. Tenaria Wilson, her third personal. And Sutton from the line sinks that one. And just like that, it's now 55-53 with 6:50 remaining, and the Lakers on top, barely. A complete role reversal here in the second half. Swanson floats in and out, got her own rebound, turns and shoots and hits. Tamia Swanson has 8. The Lakers up by 4 with 6:30 left in this fourth quarter at the Lock, the final regular season game of the season for the women. Both of these teams are headed to the Peach Belt Conference playoffs. Turnaround jumper, not even a jumper, she kind of like half hooked it, but the basket good there by Avery Franklin with 9, and it cuts the North Georgia deficit back down to 2. Swanson drives, got, well, they call it travel on her. I don't know how it was a travel when they knocked the ball out of her hands. But Chris Vargas with the call there. And now an opportunity for North Georgia to either tie the game. They've never had the lead. The Lakers have led the entirety of this contest. They led it 5 seconds in, 2-0 on a bucket. And North Georgia's never sniffed the lead since then. Here's Franklin. And a whistle, and they're going to say a foul on the floor on the Lakers, and it's Brittany Williams. And that's 4 now on the red shirt. Excuse me. That's who it is. It's on Brittany, and that is her third. And now a wet spot in the paint. That's got to be dried up. And we're ready to return to action. Get it down low, Sutton. Turns, shoots, banks it in. And Julianne Sutton now basically unstoppable here. She's got 10 points in the opening 4.5 minutes of this fourth quarter. And we're deadlocked at 57-57. First tie since it was 0-0. Kelsey Towns again. She breaks the deadlock with her second bucket of the fourth quarter. 59-57 Clayton State. Sutton up top. Brittany Williams meets her there. Franklin gonna drive, lay it up, no. Hayes the rebound. Tenaria Wilson almost lost it, got control of it, dribbles through the lane, stops and shoots, but doesn't get the bounce. And it's Groover with the board. Get it ahead, Franklin drives, no, and the rebound to Towns. Kelsey will bring it up. Bounce pass, Swanson, 3. Bang! Gigantic triple by Tamia Swanson. Now with 11, and the Lakers go up by 5 with 4:30 left. Oh, and then the good defense by Brittany Williams with the deflection. But the Nighthawks get it back. Groover gives to Davis. Looking, Hayes all over her, and then a whistle. And a timeout called by Buffy Burson. With 4:17 left in the fourth quarter and 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock for North Georgia, the Lakers lead the Nighthawks 62-52. We'll take a collective breath and we'll return here on ClaytonStateSports.com. So the Lakers break the huddle. And Kalina Coleman sending out Towns, Crystal Williams, Brittany Williams, Swanson, and Wilson. Lakers up 5. 3 from Franklin is good from the corner. Abby Franklin has 12. The Lakers now only up by 2 as we approach 4 minutes left. So a nice play drawn up there by Buffy Burson during the timeout to get Franklin free for that 3. Tenaria. And her pass is almost stolen, regained by Crystal Williams on the dribble. 6 to shoot for Clayton State. Swanson, the floater and the scoop! Oh, Tamia Swanson playing the savior right now for the Lakers. They're up 64-60. And then the steal by Brittany Williams. Anticipated the pass and lays it in with the left hand. .320 left, Lakers up 6 again. Get it down low on the block to Sutton. Outside Franklin, and the ball was poked out of bounds nicely by Tenaria Wilson. Otherwise, Franklin was ready to drive right by her after faking on the 3. So they'll inbound with 15 seconds to shoot. And this is Hubert. Step back jumper is good, right in the face of Tamia Swanson. So Abby Hubert with 8. Lakers up 66-62, under 3 minutes now. 2:55 to be exact. Crystal Williams on the dribble. Tough pass there. Kelsey Town stops and shoots, and it won't drop for her. Groover swooped in for the board. Down low now. And missing on the layup was Amani Arnold. The Lakers got the rebound. Crystal Williams going to drive to the bucket, and she gets hammered by Sutton as she went up and under. So Julianne Sutton now with 3 personals. Sutton with 3, as I said. Sutton also with 22 points. She had 25 and 13 rebounds, along with 4 assists and 3 steals in the game last month. And then rimming in and out there was Crystal Williams on the free throw. So tough one there for Clayton State. 2:27 left. Clayton State up by 4. Williams can make it 5, and she does. Crystal, her first point here of the fourth quarter, now has 15. And that leads the Lakers, who are on top 67-62. 2:20 left in the fourth quarter. Sutton, and then a reach-in foul on Brittany Williams. And that is 4 now on Britt. So Spider's going to have to be a little bit more careful in guarding Sutton now. Groover wants to get it to Sutton. Now she does. Brittany on her. And then the ball goes out of bounds. And that's a backcourt, over and back, and the Lakers get it. So some sloppy play there at an important time by the Nighthawks. 2:06 left. And Clayton State basketball and a 5-point lead. So the Lakers led by 21. The Nighthawks came storming back to tie it. And then that's going to be a foul on the floor there. I think it's Groover off the deflection, and the Lakers lost it, and then Groover tried to get it, but also knocked down Tamia Swanson. And good sportsmanship there by Groover as she just walked over to Swanson and said that wasn't intentional. She knocked her over. So Swanson, not a shooting foul for the Lakers. Groover with 3 fouls. She goes to the bench. .21 seconds to shoot for the Lakers. $1:56 remaining. Lakers up 5. Crystal Williams with it. And not in a hurry. The clock is the Lakers' friend. Tenaria Wilson. Open 3. In and out. The rebound controlled by Sutton. And she's going to dribble it. And now get it to Franklin. Sutton up top. Flips it to Davis. Now it's Hubert for three. In and out. Oh, and the rebound, Swanson. So a big miss there from someone that you wouldn't really expect to be taking that three, but she was wide open. Crystal Williams on the dribble. Here's Swanson. Kelsey Towns up top. On the floor. In the paint. Turns, shoots, banks it in and out. Under a minute left. Lakers up 5. North Georgia with the basketball. It's Franklin who gets it down low to Sutton. Backing in. Turns. And banks it in. Julianne Sutton with 24 points, including 12 here in the fourth quarter. Timeout with 48.3 seconds left, and the Lakers clinging, once again, we're at that stage, clinging to a 67-64 lead over North Georgia. Back in a minute here on ClaytonStateSports.com. Lakers back out on the floor, and so too the Nighthawks. 48.3 seconds remaining here at the lock. Lakers with the basketball, up by 3, and they've got a full 30 on the shot clock. Oh, they got a touchdown pass to Tenaria Wilson. Oh, way to go there from Tamia Swanson. Making like Matt Ryan there. Sutton's got it, floats, comes up short, the back tap, Sutton gets it. Oh, that was all ball. I don't know how Chris Vargas called that with both of the players with their backs to the ball. She couldn't see that reached in and was all ball. But Julianne Sutton will go to the line on the foul by Swanson, her second. And Sutton on the season, 70% from the line. And Sutton misses a gigantic free throw there. In this game, Julianne Sutton now 2 of 4 from the line. So it stays 5 points with 36.4 left. And in and out on the second as well. And a timeout by the Lakers with 35.5. So Julianne Sutton, quite possibly the top player in the Peach Belt Conference, its leading scorer, unable to hit the 2 big free throws when her team needed her to. And the Lakers get the basketball back with a 5-point lead and 35.5 seconds left in the game and 29 seconds on the shot clock. Well, I'll tell you what, if the Lakers hold on to win this one, it will have been a well-earned victory. It looked like it was going to be easy pickings for Clayton State early in this game when they jetted out to a 13-0 lead, led by 21 in the first half, and then all of a sudden, by the fourth quarter, saw themselves tied with North Georgia, but the Lakers have been able to answer back since that time and have been able to hold on to this 5-point cushion. So Crystal Williams will throw in just to the right of us. And a timeout, a whistle and a foul. And the foul is on North Georgia. And it's Abby Franklin, that's her second. So all it is a foul, not a shooting foul. They only have 4 personals here in the fourth quarter. And then there's a foul by Kara Groover. So that'll be her 4th. And that will send Crystal Williams to the line. So the senior from Riverdale with 15 points, 7 of them in the first quarter. Now 16 for the health and fitness management major. And Crystal, cool, calm, collected. Hits both. The Lakers up by 7 with 30 seconds left. Pressure defense. Down low, it's Hubert. And her scoop shot, no, out of bounds, off of Sutton. And that should be that, although we do expect that they will foul to try and get the ball back in the backcourt. Swanson will throw in. And there's Tenaria Wilson running up the court again, but they get it into Crystal Williams, and she's going to dribble, and they won't foul her, and then they finally do. It's Sutton who finally does. That'll be her 4th. And the Lakers are going to close the regular season on a 10-game winning streak. Now, our erstwhile sports information director, Josh Darling, has informed me that this is the longest winning streak for a women's Lakers team since the 2016-17 team won 13 straight. Crystal Williams knocks down both of those free throws. And that gives her 19 points, and we've got another timeout on the floor with 15.9 seconds left, and the Lakers are that amount of time away from finishing the season, the regular season that is, 19-9, 15-5 in the Peach Belt Conference, 8-3 at home, and on a 10-game winning streak. So it should be a fun conversation that we will have with head coach Kalina Coleman when she sits down to talk with us when this one is over. And we'll check the scores for you, also around the rest of the Peach Belt Conference. We'll try and figure out who it is that the Lakers will be playing out of the 3 spot, who the 5 team will be. Julianne Sutton from her knees misses on that attempt, and then there's a whistle, and we'll go the other way with it for the final 6.8. The Lakers will go to the line. And in for the Lakers for the first time, Kendall Hill, the freshman forward from Twinsburg, Ohio. And she will go to the line. So she can get on the stat sheet here with a free throw. She's played in 23 games and scored a total of 9 points. And misses there. But an opportunity to get into double digits on the season for Crystal. Unable to do it, and then they're going to call the lane violation on her as well. Hey, look, good hustle for Crystal as she tried to get her own rebound off the miss. I've got no problem with that lane violation. Oh, Franklin's going to dribble it up, get it to Arnold, who takes the 3 at the buzzer. That is it. And the Lakers are going to go into the Peach Belt Conference tournament on a 10-game winning streak. So they'll be the hottest team in the conference going into the tournament as the 7-game run for North Georgia comes to an end. North Georgia is going to finish 17-3 in the conference. The Lakers 15-5. Both these teams will finish the season 7-3 on the road in the conference. 4th loss of the year for North Georgia. They were a perfect 15-0 at home on the season. So we'll wait for Coach Coleman to step on in. We'll get her microphone potted up, and we'll wait just a minute for Kalina to come in. Once again, the Lakers with a final score of 73-64. And we welcome you all to the postgame report. And again, we're waiting on Kalina Coleman And we'll give some stats to Coach when she comes in here as well. We'll have that waiting for her. Your leading scorer, though, for the Lakers, Crystal Williams with 19 points. Tamia Swanson had 13. Tenaria Wilson with 12. For the North Georgia Nighthawks, Julianne Sutton, who only had 3 points here in the first half. Yes, do I need you? I always need you, Kalina. Congratulations, Coach. So we'll wait for Kalina to get the headset on. We'll get her mic'd up, and she'll take a second. Let her take a second. Coach, a little emotional here right now, folks. And look, she should be. It's an end of a season in which this team has closed out the regular season on a 10-game winning streak. And again, as I'm told by Josh Darling, as I like to call him, our erstwhile sports information director, this is the longest winning streak for a Clayton State women's team since the 2016-2017 season when they won 13 in a row. Congratulations, Coach. That was some game.
Thank you. Oh, my God. And you know what? I knew it. I told them at halftime, they're not going to stay down. I mean, they're a good team, so we're going to have to come out and play. And then, by God, they came out and, scored 22 points in the third quarter. So, hey. But one thing about my girls, though, that they've been doing all years, they fight. They keep going. So I'm proud of them for that.
The thing that stuck out for me, Kalina, when we were in the fourth quarter was that after a 29-point first quarter, your team only scored 24 points in the second and third quarters and then found themselves tied. The Nighthawks were able to fight back from down 21 at 13-0 run to start the game. I mean, everything was going your way. And then it did a complete 180. And yet, somehow, some way, your team was able to hold on. They never sniffed the lead, even though they tied it. Was that a key in that they never got out in front? Do you think?
Yes, that was a key. That was big. That was big, and I'm glad they stayed focused and stayed with it, because boy, that was a game. That was intense. That was intense. But I'm so proud of them because North Georgia's a team. They've been good each year. And it was a close game up at their place.
Exactly.
And we knew there was some things that we let slip away at their place that we had to make sure we do in this game. So they came up big. I'm just proud of them.
Well,
I'm happy. I'm proud of them.
You should be, certainly. This is a team that, let's think about it just for a second. With this 10-game winning streak, you were at 5-5 in the conference, and now are at 15-5. I mean, this math is easy even for one Mitch Evans to be able to figure out. But what turned it around, Kalina? What was it?
I guess we had to go and we had to refocus ourselves. We had to get the chemistry back. We had to get the intensity. Just get us back playing together, uniting each other, and we did that after that Columbus State game. We had to refocus, and ever since then, they have come back.
Yeah, after that Columbus State game was when you played North Georgia and led at the half by 6, tied after 3, and then they went off 18-10 in the fourth quarter to win that game. And it's been since then that you've reeled off these 10 straight wins. So really interesting to how this game played out, but the fact that your team held on. And now with the playoffs ahead, you go into the conference tournament as the hottest team in this conference. I don't know if that means you're the best team in the conference heading into the conference tournament, but you have to feel good about what you're seeing. And we don't know yet who it is that you're going to be playing. I'm checking my trusty phone right now to see if we can get some final scores and see what we can figure out. But no matter who it is, Kalina, what is it that you have to do?
No matter who it is, we got to be ready for it. I mean, I know they was happy with this win, and they should be. But our goal is to win a championship. So we haven't done that yet. So we're going to refocus ourselves and get ready for this conference tournament, no matter who it is.
Well, Lander has won, and they finished 19-1 on the season. North Georgia at 17-3, and your team at 15-5. Columbus State is leading Young Harris, so Columbus State is winning by 20 points. They'll improve to 13-7. Young Harris will drop to 9-11. Francis Marion is winning by 6 over Flagler with 3:48 left.
That's a
so,
close one.
so that's close one. Francis Marion could end up as the 5th team if they go to 10-10. And then USC Aiken, we don't have a score from them as of yet. They're playing Lander. Actually, I take that back. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a game from earlier. It was Lander and Georgia College. So right now we still don't know who it'll be. But whoever it is, they're going to have a load to handle in going up against your team that has won 10 in a row now.
Yes, sir. They humble and hungry. That's the good thing about them. They hungry. Even, during the game, I stay on them because I don't want them to let up. I never want them to let up, so I stay on them. We're like that in practice. So in the games, it should come easy to them. So we stay on them. But even with the miscommunication with Camo down there, and I'm like, Camo, that was your fault. Stay with it. And I'm trying to explain to her that during the whole timeout, and it may have looked bad, but then at the end, I'm like, okay, it's good. You should have stayed. We didn't. That's all I was trying to say. So we good now. And then she got herself together and come back out and finish the game for. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about with my players. They quickly snap back, and that's the thing that I appreciate about them. It's like, okay, even if they make a mistake, I make a mistake, we all come back. So I'm happy. I'm happy they are. Happy that they got this win for our seniors today on our senior night. So.
Well, go be with your team now, Kalina. Congratulations on a big win. Congratulations on a really good season in the conference and on going into this conference tournament on a big-time run right now with 10 wins in a row. Go congratulate your team as well and go hang with them, and we'll see you on Wednesday night right here against either
Aiken or
Francis Marion, USC Aiken, and Young Harris.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations, Kalina. All right, there you go. Kalina Coleman after this win for the Lakers over North Georgia. Again, your final score, Clayton State 73 and North Georgia 64. Kudos, as always, to our guy, Terrence Lomax, for handling broadcast operations. I'm Mitch Evans. Hey, don't go anywhere. Keep it right where you are because you see what's going on here. We've got a bunch of the guys out here on the court right now getting ready to play some hoops. So the Laker men coming up next against North Georgia here on ClaytonStateSports.com.